Europe traveled to your country and set foot in California during the Second World War, because many of Europeans' great and Austrians' great composers had to flee the Nazi regime. And so then in California there was this seed of European music replanted, and so what is where do you see the relationship between where you have spent most of your life in America, in California, and the great European tradition who has gone to America? And in a way we all know that music is of course a global language.
Yes, when I was a youngster, we had all the people that you mentioned, you know, Korngold and Waxman, and all came from either Germany or Austria. You know. They established a style of writing for film. Because at the beginning of film, in the 1930s, we didn't know what to do. We have sound now. We have to confront the question of how to do this.
How to use it.
And the Europeans, especially those from Vienna, now Max Steiner and Ernest Gold and so on, and Korngold, applied what they knew about instrumental music from the theater and opera and so on. And so it's something that early on, I began to understand was what movie music was, even before I knew it was Vienna, you know, because we already saw that as the proper way to do an action film or even a comedy. You know. But of course, there's a great debt in our industry of film to German and Austrian composers, tremendously. At the beginning, at least, you know, and what little bit I've learned about any of it, I feel a great debt, especially in orchestration.
Andre once, I thought, beautifully said that Hollywood, that Korngold didn't sound like Hollywood, but rather that Hollywood, after a while, after Korngold had been there, suddenly sounded like him, so that the level of composition, which probably always was very high, but was very much influenced by these great composers. I think you shared the same composition teacher with Andre Tedesco, Mario Tedesco. How long were you with Tedesco?
Not long, I think 2 summers, very briefly.
And who was your main influence in terms of composing? Who was your main compositor?
I don't really know. I have written in such a kind of chameleon-like way, if you can say that, that I used to do comedies when I was very young and do it in a certain style and change. And Star Wars required something else. It was more military and whatever.